Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Dokkan early stream, where we never ever start the stream muted around here. It's probably just muted. Typical that I probably muted myself like right at the end of the podcast last night and then forgot to unmute it, and then that's why it's still muted. Shout out to anyone who was at the podcast last night. A lot of fun chatting about the GDC EX part with Minato and Vilify. Check out the VOD if you haven't seen it, or check out the Spotify version. Every episode of the Slot 1 Super podcast gets uploaded to Spotify that same evening. But it usually goes up about an hour or so after the episode is finished. It's one of those things I kept like remembering to do. I kept on the tradition of doing it because Theo used to do it, and didn't really think about it all that much, but do actually get like a few listens over there. Every episode gets anywhere between like 100 and 300 plays on Spotify, which is not what I expected, so obviously it will continue to go up there as well. But yeah, we are in a brand new week of Dokkan. First thing here on a Monday morning. I know some of you guys are still in on Sunday, so hello from the future. As I'm 300 stones away from 10k. Damn, we're only on like 9.2 or 9.3 or something you said on in the podcast last night. So between the podcast last night and now, which is less than 12 hours, our boy over here already wailed out on another 300 stones. That's crazy. But yeah, there might be some news, there might be thank you stones today, there could be an Easy A announcement or something. Because that's the thing, is we got a lot of content come out on the first day, like with the start of the EX part. We got the Gohan, Goten and Trunks banner, but we did also get like all the other events and missions and stuff all at the same time. But the celebration is now obviously still going on for almost 2 weeks, like counting the EX part. And as far as what's been announced, like, we've had all the content. So something else has got to be coming. It's just a case of when will it be? When will they announce it? Like, what will it be? Because obviously, ideally, we'll get something for this week. Wait, it's oh, apparently it was updated ahead of time, but yeah, the that in Super Saiyan Gohan, like phase 2 of the really hard Gohan fight, apparently was originally going to disable dodge, and then they took that off. Interesting.
All right,
that would have been an interesting one. I need more content from a man who hasn't done all the content. I predict a world tournament within 2.5 weeks. Well, let's hope so. It's been so long. We need our favourite game mode back.
all right, let's do this.
No, apparently it's the tweet was from a couple of days ago. Apparently in the original data from the first data download or something, it showed in the database that one of his abilities was to disable dodge, and then there was like a small server-side update or something where they removed it. But yeah, we were talking about it during the podcast last night, but it is funny how Omega's team can absolutely destroy that event. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the next 3 stages are going to be like, because they all follow a similar sort of design pattern. What with the crazy hard hitting out of the gate sort of like thing. I wonder if like all of the fights are just going to be like that without any other sort of modifier. Because imagine like the fights coming up are similar in the sense that they hit for insane amounts of damage, but then they also have some sort of crazy like mechanic as well. Be interesting, because that's the thing, you would assume, you can only assume that the fights in like the next couple of stages for that blue zone are going to be harder like than the ones we've already got, right? So I'm sure people are super looking forward to that. When is the content news coming? If there's going to be any today, it will be in 45 minutes. Have one of them be a nuking stage where we have 5 turns or we die. I mean, the current short stages are kind of like that, although I guess if you just keep dodging the supers, then I suppose it wouldn't be, but even their normals hit super hard, so I don't know. I'm 28 coins away from pity and 30 stones I have currently. Will we get enough to reach pity for me or no? Man, so you need to do what, like, you'd have to do 2 multis and get lucky with bonus SSRs, or 3 multis, so you're going to need either 70 or 120 stones. I mean, unless they announce an easy A today, probably not. Yo, Carnage, how's it going? What are we doing today? I'm not really sure. Just hanging out, waiting for any potential news. We could do some challenge runs potentially. Just going through our daily missions for the time being. When is Tanabata? We don't really know, other than that the roadmap that they showed us that it's moved to September. But when in September exactly, we don't really know. Yo, Dark FE, how's it going? The only news I want is a buff to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta after he has power crept after 2 weeks. Yeah, this is what I said last night, but like, even when he came out, like, people will always complain about every unit, but like, even when he came out, people were like, yeah, he doesn't raise defense on Super, so he's not going to be, like, he's not going to age super well. And people didn't want to hear it because they were still very much in the, no, Gogeta is the most amazing thing ever, like, kind of thing. Daily reminder that Super Bosses refers to characters from Dragon Ball Super. True. Generational heartburn. We don't need Peppy Girls Battle unless it's duo Kale and Caulifla. I would assume that they probably won't do that. I mean, just because they haven't done it before doesn't really mean anything, but it's usually just solo cards. Think about random titles that I'm never going to use. 50 pizza rolls. Damn. Bought my Chi-Chi tag unit. It's a shame though, because like out of all the new units and teams, the only one that I'm struggling to do the Gohan fight with is the GT Heroes team. Like I did it with this team last night, and I set a new best time. It was like 5 minutes. Yeah, look at all of these. Look at all of these Omega teams. Okay, and again, as a fellow whale gacha enjoyer, I have every unit this GDC with 2 dupes except the Fusionist Goku and Vegeta. Should I go for another dupe? Well, so you have them with 1 dupe and everyone else with 2. Damn, that's crazy. I probably wouldn't recommend it. Like at this point, you've done super well with the celebration overall. I would probably just save for whatever the next thing is coming that you want to summon for.
All right, let's do this.
Playing a gacha including whales. Yeah, Rohit, how's it going? Okay. Okay, so we're starting off with the Gogeta team. I don't have a great starting rotation here, so we kind of have to just hope that Super Saiyan 3 Goku dodges. Otherwise, this could be really bad. But we'll see. Okay, let's go. Dodge this one. Of course, that's the only one he actually needed to dodge. I swear this stage is cursed. 90% dodge units. The dodge one super. Insta-killed. Yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
Dodge the normal, eat the super is always the way. Yeah, dodge the super. Or dodge the normal, eat the super. Is very common in this now. Alright, so I'm going to keep Gogeta here, because obviously if we get... ideally what you really want to do, I suppose, in this event, like the easiest way to beat this with the GT Heroes team would be to kill this first phase Gohan in one turn, but take like a decent chunk of damage, and then have Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the second turn, so you can instantly transform. And so even though you hit Gohan a couple of times and give him like a couple of buffs, then you know that he can't super you. And then you get through that turn, and then turn 3, Gogeta can just use the Dragon Fist, and then hopefully you win. But yeah, funnily enough, like so far the GT Heroes one has been the hardest stage to actually beat. Or like GT Heroes beating this stage. Oof. Yeah, see, now if we just had Goku on turn 2. Bruh. He just needed to dodge that one attack and we'd have done it. Bro is fraudulent.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, it's like all the units that were looking so good only like a few days ago. Oh god, what is this? Let's see if he can do it again. You know what's up, Lucky Goat? How's it going? Yeah, Dodge is back. That's why Youth Team is #1. Dodge or Die is back for all units in the game. Oh, there you go. Goku can remember how to dodge. Just not against the super attack, apparently. What the actual... Like, bruh. Who's better, SDR Super Saiyan 4 EZA Goku or AGL Vegeta? Goku is better than Vegeta.
Alright, let's do this.
But yeah, Omega's team cleared this. The Goku, Gohan, and Goten team cleared this. Like, bro, just super straight away. Does he always super in slot 1?
let's do this.
But yeah, it's crazy to think that this was like the best team in the game, like, or one of at least a couple of days ago, and now this event comes out and it's just like, can't do nothing. If we counter the super, there's 2 attacks in slot 1 though, so we're probably just dead. Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Oh my god. Seriously, how many times in total in these attempts did Super Saiyan 3 Goku not dodge an attack? And there you go. That's all 6 of our attempts, because I get the extra one as well, right, from the power level. So that's all 6 attempts of the GT Heroes, all over in like less than a minute. Crazy. But yeah, we no-itemed Trunks with this team, like, straight away. I no-itemed Gohan with that team as well, but obviously we've got no attempts left to do it again.
All right, let's do this.
Alright, so we'll start off with stage 1 here. Oh god, this rotation is interesting. Who's getting locked? Of course it's him. Oh, look at that. Turn 1 and get the 5 orbs for Gohan. That's crazy. So Gohan now has his full, like, extra passive active with the extra damage reduction and everything. Can't get the thing for Kid... Like, part of Power Kid Goku's probably getting slapped here, though, now. Locked in slot 2, can't get 7 orbs. Like... But yeah, that's a pretty good, like, just straight up, just get the 5 rainbow orbs for Gohan. $28 million. Is this my one or the friend? Yeah, it's the friend one. 26.3, and of course none of them supered, so that means Goku's probably about to get caught here. Of course. Dodge the normal. Eat the super. Yeah, what did I expect? Yeah, the mission for the Gohan stage and the Trunks thing is probably the thing that makes it the worst. Like, I don't think the stage is that hard when you can use any team you want.
Let's do this.
But yeah, the siblings bond mission was a massive pain. Yeah, shout out to everyone that's here for the early stream. Make sure you hit that like button if you have not already. We've got almost 50 people in the stream and only 8 likes on the stream. So, very low. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I mean, who's going to get locked? I was about to say Gohan being locked in. Look, Gohan actually probably should just go in slot 1. I'm gonna drop these rainbows down just to see if we could actually get like 5 rainbows from anywhere, but okay, so not a bad rotation really. Like on the way the attacks are laid out, like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in slot 1 probably was the best play anyway, so him being locked there is not the end of the world. Nice. Okay, well there you go. So this is a pretty good start. I do love that ATP Super though. The Namek Rasengan, the Namek Rasenko like callback. Pretty good. Okay. I might just go on tank Zamasu for here after supering. Yeah. Double digits, that's what we like to see. Should I save for Tanabata now and not worry about the pity? Because those units will probably hit over 100 million damage at 55%. I mean, I think the thing is, like you said earlier, you're so close to the pity thing, it would be kind of disappointing to not get to it, but I think he said he's literally like 28 coins away, so it's like 3 multis or 2 if you get lucky with bonus SSRs. Hey, look at Kid Goku dodging the super. This is kind of awkward though. They don't share any links, which is crazy. Just have to rely on the dodge. Nice, there's the 5 orbs for Gohan. Oh god, I can't even get 12 key for... That's the only problem with Goten and Trunks. With the locking, AGL, Goten and Trunks don't share any links with Gohan. Oh, nice dodge. We'll probably just lose because of that. Great. I've decided to skip everything regardless. Yeah, if Tanabata isn't Daima, we skip till the anniversary, and then the anniversary isn't Daima either. See, that's the thing with these tougher fights. I don't mind it as much. Like, you die within the first, like, 2 or 3 turns, but they're infinite attempts. Then it's not so bad. Okay. Right, Gohan's in slot 1, which is fine. Oh, all of the attacks of the turn are in slot 1. The only thing that he's doing at the end there is healing. Let's do that and then do that, I guess. Nice. He takes double-digit damage from like a pre-super slot 1 super from Rose. I mean, he's got the support. He's got quite a lot of support, including extra damage reduction. But still, that's still pretty good. We'll never get the drops on the same day as the anime banners ever again. Oh, potentially we'll never get that again because the anime's never going to come back. Yeah, I don't understand. I've never understood the logic behind the attempt limit thing. Because we've talked about in the past with the way gacha games work. Like, gacha games want you to be playing the game as long as, like, be on the game as long as possible. Because the longer you're in the game, then the more likely you are to, like, be tempted to spend money on stones or something. So the more you're playing the game, the more likely you are to maybe spend money. So then they bring out new difficult events, but they make it so you can only do it a certain number of times. So if that's the only like new thing you've got left to do, then a lot of people would just use their daily attempts, like fail, and then just turn the game off. Right, we got Gohan's 5 Rainbow Orbs, which is pretty good. With part 2. Wait, part 2? Yeah, this is a 10-year-old game. Do they really think they need to spread out the lifetime with gimmicks like attempt limits? And someone tell me they like attempt limits because they hate clearing everything in one day. I mean, well, yeah, then just don't do that. Also, what does it matter? Because if, like, even with the attempt limits, you could still do it within those 5 attempts. Like, that's interesting. But yeah, trying out different teams and trying to beat events with different teams is what makes the game fun. If you have to spend, like, basically all but one, for example, of your daily attempts just being able to beat it for the first time, like, especially if it's got a mission to use a specific team build, then you have, like, one attempt left over for an actual, like, just for fun attempt, which is very annoying. But yeah, this is where this team goes ham, is now when you get to this turn. So now we just transform into, exchange into Goten and Trunks. We use physical Goten and Trunks active skill so they can dodge everything. Then we use in Goten and Trunks active skill so all the youth units get a permanent buff. Can't get 4 type orbs. Okay, we have to do this. So I need to get 4 type orbs with Goten and Trunks. And then grab those for you. So the only unit that's really in danger is Pan. Because physical Goten and Trunks just dodge everything. Nice. Yeah, so now if they take him out, the Goten and Trunks should do some pretty good damage to Rose here. The only problem is Pan at the end really has to dodge these hits from Rose because he's going to get built up here. 108 million for Goten and Trunks. And that's with only one Goten and Trunks active skill active. Because we can still do the other units one on the next turn to give everyone an even bigger buff. Jeez, good work, Pan. Oh my god, what is it with units not dodging this morning? Like, how many of these attempts now on multiple different events have we failed because the units just won't dodge? Like, what is happening? Yeah, part 2. There won't be a part 2, because remember, the EX part, even though it's called the EX part, because that makes it sound cool, like, it is basically part 3. So that's like saying, will there be a part 3, part 2? So yeah, this is the final part of the Global Dokkan campaign. There won't be another banner. Crazy. Got Gohan on my second multi, can save for Tanabata. Nice. Did Siblings Bomb mission first try. Damn. I mean, yeah, I deliberately tried doing it in my video without using the new team, and then I was like, this is very annoying and the attempts are limited, so I'm just going to use Gohan's team and use items. Tanabata starts 27th. I don't think we know yet when the Tanabata starts, do we? Oh, good. Gohan's locked at the end, so we're probably just instantly dead. Well, let's see. We've got our basically full dodge or die rotation. Okay, they actually dodged. Yeah, Beast with items obviously still cooks in difficult content because for the first couple of turns, if you also have an item active, then he's tanking like basically everything. And then on like the next turn, use the active skill, and he literally has 100% damage reduction. So. I like the fact that AGL and Trunks just dodged absolutely everything in slot 1. Dodged the super from Samasu. Like, they're not really meant to be a slot 1 unit, but they have 77% chance to dodge. So with this rotation and Gohan being locked in slot 3, kind of just begrudgingly had to put them in slot 1, and then they dodged everything except for like 1 normal for double-digit damage because it was post-super. Well, that's pretty good. It's funny that dodge is like very much back as the big meta defense now because these bosses are hitting for so hard. The only annoying thing is we don't really want a double Gohan turn, but without their active skill, I don't really want to put them in slot 1. But Gohan can get his 5 orbs, so he actually is pretty good for slot 1 here. So let's do that. But yeah, Gohan should be fine now. Getting the 5 rainbow orbs. It's obviously really good for Gohan on this setup as well, because we want to use the active skills for Goten and Trunks, really, and not have to use Gohan's one 4 orbs. Not that it really matters, because we're not going to be staying as Gohan for very long. The Siblings Bond mission, I used Omega lead with 4 Toas on the team and LR Shadow Dragons. So on Twitter. Interesting. Never really thought about that. Because what part of his leader skill are they on? Are they on Inhuman Deeds, or... I always forget what his 3rd leader skill part is, because it's GT bosses, Inhuman Deeds, or... or power absorption, yeah. You see the new Unit Super visuals. Unit Super? Why is the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta one so much quieter than all the other ones? Okay, they're locked in the middle, that's annoying. Uh-oh. Dodge? No, of course not. They're not on his lead. Oh, God. So is it just the idea that because he gives them so much support, that they give him so much support, he just kills, like, survives in slot 1 and then just kills them? So Tech Orma Gohan Easy A real. I've seen Dokkan Mods video. Tech Orma Gohan, as in like the Dokkan Fest Tech Gohan. He got his Easy A in 2024. Omega do the work and use items when necessary. Okay, yeah, like, and with items as well. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why in my mind I was thinking, like, being able to do it with no items. But yeah, that makes sense.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, I'm assuming he just did the showcase for like Gohan on the new 220 lead, because obviously he gets that from the new trio. Oh, I almost attacked Rose. And it's not the worst starting rotation, like, because Goten and Trunks don't link super well with Gohan, like, well, he's still Gohan, but... Six SDR units versus stage 4. Yeah, I did the I did my video that went up that has like beat all the missions, has it in there. I did... What did I do? I think I did the fusionless Vegeta Blue boys. Trying to remember what the team actually was. Pan needs to be ducking and diving here, all these supers. And she didn't do that one. But yeah, if I go to my... Oh yeah, I think as I didn't put it in the thumbnail, I just put the like hybrids, the youth and like hybrid tags, but yeah, that's the link to my video. Let me just have a look quickly. Where's the 6 STR one? Oh yeah, I used a friend tech Vegito because obviously the friend doesn't have to be STR. It still took ages because I kept having situations where the STR units weren't critting. And so then obviously he doesn't take much damage and then he heals, which is super annoying. But yeah, he used the Tech Blue Goku, the STR Blue Goku, had like Beast Gohan on there. I was using STR Kaba, STR Kefla, I think I used STR Goku and Gohan as well. And then yeah, you just basically want like Tech Vegito friend to then fuse and then go crazy with the active skill turn. But I've got 2 minutes until the hour. Yeah, so you want to run like largely Goku family characters, or Saiyans, or like Super Saiyans. In fact, I think I actually think I ran the STR Goku Gohan as the leader, because then their leader skill is Goku family or Super Saiyans. And that's how you get like Kefla and stuff on there. Yeah, Kefla, like, because obviously she builds up so much attack, Kefla can end up doing some insane damage in that phase as long as she's actually getting her crits. Like... Right, it's 9 o'clock. Is there anything? Oh, we had that battle. Oh yeah, that battle motion update thing from like 4 hours ago. Is that literally just showing? Is that literally just showing the battle motion of? They put the physical trio on there. Imagine making a post to show off the physical trio battle motion when it is literally like just them going. Like, what is the point of that? All right, well. Stage 11 of Divine Wrath of Mortal Woe is the only mission I can't complete. I'm going to have to use 6 Future Saga units. Yeah, I suppose, did you not get the blues or rosé? Because I think you could probably... Stage 11 is the boss rush one, right? You can do it with the super bosses, like basically full future team. It's just not easy. It's mostly the new STR LR units that I'm lacking. Oh, what the have you not got rosé or the blues? I mean, honestly, you could probably do a build with the Vegeta and Trunks. I don't think that. Do I have a team set up with them as the leader? No. I mean, might as well. I guess we'll probably still use this guy, right? Because he's got his temporary buff. Geo Blue. I might have to use the Saiyans without limits. LR Trunks in my... I mean, they get the dodge chance, but... Man, it's funny. Look how short, like, passives were. But they get a high chance to dodge, and then they're going to be dodge or die outside of that, basically. Oh. Wait, hang on. Did I just take someone off? Oh, let's give that a try.
Let's do this.
I mean, the first couple of stages of phases aren't too difficult anyway, so it's just going to be a case of, like, how well we can do in the following ones. Watch, you won't be able to transform into the Geo. I mean, it is very possible. My failed attempts were before in Vegeta and Trunks EZA. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, wait, you definitely have a better chance now then. Like 640k from a super. Let's go. My goats. Should I just put Gohan there so that Mai doesn't fraud us out? Because yeah, at least a friend Goku is still doing the everyone gets the 60% defense buff. But yeah, Gohan post super with the extra defense from Blue Goku should be okay. I mean, the thing is, them taking the blue frauds taking damage, it probably is a good thing because we need to be on low HP, otherwise we can't fuse with them anyway. I thought we would do more damage than this, though, to be fair. And Mai sealed him. I see. Yeah, they don't have any big defensive mechanics if they're not in slot 1, but he's sealed and this guy doesn't hit that hard, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Yeah. I thought it would still be okay. No. It worried me there for a second. Okay. Alright, so we'll use this Vegeta active skill because it gives a permanent buff to no, it's only temporary, isn't it, actually, so we won't use it yet. I forgot, it's not permanent. This kind of sucks. As a unit who is meant to go in slot 1, it'd be nice if Goku got like Ki when he gets hit as well or something. And we know we're going to survive the turn because now Tech Vegito Blue is the only one left to get attacked and he's going to have 100% dodge on this turn. Oh yeah, and then the other super fun thing about the blue frauds is then even when you do fuse into Vegito, you don't heal. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like that. Surely that's the whole point. Is you can't fuse with some of these characters unless you're on lower health. But then by fusing, they heal you. Like, but these guys don't do that. %30% on incel sucked worse than this. Yeah, potentially. It was good for like Super Battle Road. Like he got me a lot of the no item runs because obviously if you took like a big super, you probably would be below 30% HP, and then he just transforms on the next turn and heals you. So he finally got Vegito out, and then he just died to a normal. Bruh. I'm still just annoyed about this. Like, stupid attempt limits. I wonder if we can do the Trunks one with the clones. Like, without items. He does have an action break, the tech one, so the AGL one didn't get an AGL orb, but the AGL one won't actually be getting attacked. It's a shame that was an additional normal and not another attack lower. Yeah. Oh, nice. So the attack in slot 3 was going to be the super, and we got rid of it. Well, I didn't look to see. I'm hoping, yeah, the other rosé isn't on the next turn, so it might just be cooked. Okay, there's no attack in slot 1. Okay, well that's fine. So he's just going to be dead then. Let me get double rosé, which might not be the worst thing, I guess, because the second phase Trunks hits even harder having double rosé on the turn, because then they're buffing each other. Shame we can't use the active skill straight away. This would be kind of funny if we just do this here, because obviously, like, with people complaining about how difficult the new events are, like, doing it with the clone team would be pretty funny, with no items as well. I feel like Gohan isn't strong enough defensively, even with the 5 rainbow passive activated, while on the other hand... Yeah, like, the Gohan is the worst part of the card. Like, he's still good, but... Like, realistically, if you're running his team, you just, once you get to getting Goten and Trunks out, you just get Goten and Trunks out, and then that's it. Like, you don't go back to Gohan at all. Well, this is a yikes turn. If we could get an AGL orb here, it would be fine, but we can't, so... Yeah, we took 200k from a normal, I'm pretty sure we're dead. Oh, let's go physical clone with the dodge. I think we might win next turn because we can just use Rosé's active skill. As long as the AGL clone dodges the super, but he got an orb, so he has 70% chance to dodge. So watch him like sell here. Yes, bit of reverse psychology. What does getting a tech orb for him actually do? Because... Okay, yeah, so he's not getting hit, so he doesn't need an orb. Whereas we want this guy to have the STR orb. Do a clones Festival of Battle run with Vegeta and Trunks, and that would be terrible. Even if you aren't running his team for short content. Yeah, that is true, because the turn that you get Goten and Trunks out, they obviously have that massive dodge chance. Yeah, because they action break, so there's no way the STR one dies at the end here. Alright. That should be GG. I mean, that went considerably well for like one try, didn't it? Typical. I should have recorded that because doing that again, I guarantee you I couldn't do that a second time like straight away. But yeah, that is funny. So many people complaining that like these new stages are like too hard, and then there you go. STR Rose and a free-to-play team. Do a youth festival of battles run. I mean, I don't have 2.5 hours, so what kind of PC do I have? I mean, it's I'm not really sure how to answer that. It's just a high-end. It's custom built, but it's like a. It's technically like a, I mean, I guess I would say technically it is a gaming PC, but. Gohan has the same issues as Omega. Lacking guard these days is really an issue. Yeah. Namek X Daima for the 11th anniversary. It's an interesting combination, I suppose, but like, what kind of like youth team would you even run for? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What kind of youth team would you even run for festival? Because like. Bro, where's this guy talking about? I didn't type that. Can a mod delete that? But there is literally no other message from you before that. But yeah, like, none of the units stack. So it's like this team in particular, like, no one on this team will be good for Festival. Like, once we get past a certain point, it's just going to be dodge or die every single turn. Would you say LR hybrids are worth 500 coins? Oh, well, like when they come around next time. Probably. I mean, they're one of the best units. They are one of, if not arguably, the best unit in the game at the moment. So I don't think we would see such a big meta shift, like by the time they come back on a banner for the first time, that they would be power crept. But hi Anto, how's it going? Yes, that is true. I should have put that in there because we got back to the second channel today for the late stream today. Back to Death Stranding 2. You won't need a stacker if Goten and Trunks kill them each time. I mean, unfortunately, once you get further in, and especially when you get to like the Daima, Goku, and Glorio phase, like, it's not going to matter because they've got so much HP. Like, Goten and Trunks won't kill them. I wonder how many turns it would take as well. It'd be like a fun experiment here to see how many turns it would take. Because obviously we're not going to want to use their active skill early. So I wonder, like, if we could actually get the 5 rainbows or anything with Gohan without using his active skill. I mean, it depends. See, well, there's too many blue orbs, otherwise we could have just got those 5 rainbow orbs there, which is annoying. Five orbs, even though he doesn't really need it. But yeah, I mean, once we get to a certain point, even like Goten and Trunks, even if they're going to kill the boss in that one turn, they're still going to be dodge or die against their attacks. I mean, yeah, in Goten and Trunks in slot 1 and then AGL, LR, Goten and Trunks in slot 2, like that combination of that insane amount of damage that they put out in one turn would potentially do enough to kill somebody, but... Take it easy, Blazer Dragon. Good luck with the future mission. I seem to get an actual good, like, lucky turn with, like, the Path to Power Kid Goku orb changing or something. So I can actually get his 5 orbs. If Gohan had any form of stacking as well, that would be nice. I do need these guys to start getting some dodges, otherwise they're never going to get built up. Yo, Drake Steven, how's it going? Doing all good over here, how are you? Yeah, Vegeta and Trunks giving them a permanent buff would be kind of fun. And they would be on Vegeta and Trunks' team, but... Imagine if we lose here already. Do they drop weekend missions? I think it's a thing, like, not every single weekend they do them. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, AGL, Goten and Trunks are getting, like, no build up at all because they just don't get to attack. orbs, just too spread out. That's the good thing about like the early phases of Festival, like not being able to hit all that hard, is you can kind of get away with putting some characters in slot 1 who you wouldn't be able to against like the hardest bosses. Because like no one hits harder than like 1,000,000 until you get to phase, almost like phase 40. So... So give me my rainbow orbs. I mean, so far so good, but like I feel like any good team can get through the first, like, I don't know. I mean, like I say, with bosses not hitting that hard, really any good team should be able to get through the first like 40 phases. But because yeah, you just save, like, you would save the physical Goten and Trunks active skill until like right near the very end. Gone before Vegito. Yeah, Gogeta and Vegito as the last two phases are like the big, like the major ones. But yeah, I'm just never gonna get these orbs for Gohan without his active skill here, it seems. Not that that really matters too much, because he's fine. Like, he'll be fine in slot 1 for the majority of the run, but... After trying swimming this about for 3 days, I just picked a popular Omega team and beat the event in 3 turns. Streamer luck is real. I mean, that's the thing, like, we were talking about it before, like, the mission is what makes it difficult. If you can use any team you want, teams like the Omega team do absolutely destroy the new event, or the new stages. Like, Omega's team with Rose on it, like, I beat it while we were doing the podcast last night and we were talking about it. I decided to start a run and just did it with Omega's team in like 5 minutes and set a new time, like, record. Yeah, AGL, Goten and Trunks are pretty crazy once they get their build up. Can we actually do it? Let's go! 5 rainbow orbs for Gohan, finally. There you go. So Gohan's got his full buff now, finally. Well, one of them. Because, yeah, I mean, the thing is, we don't even want to change into Goten and Trunks for ages, because that very first turn where they get their extra dodge chance is going to be really helpful for us as well. Like, we basically don't want to transform into Goten and Trunks until we start getting to the point where Gohan would actually die to a super from one of the enemies. Yeah, see, if these are not in orbs, like, there's our trail of 5 rainbows, but we can't get it because there's in orbs there. Very annoying. can't need easy A's to come out. Pray that I can beat it with the siblings team. Well, someone was saying earlier, if you have, since you mentioned you have Omega, there's like a build where you use Omega and then a bunch of 4 Toa units, because they're all siblings bond and they all give support. And then the Shadow Dragon LR, free to play, like the Shadow Dragon army, because they're a support. And basically just hope that your rotations are Omega, like on turn 1 and turn 2. And then you can just use items like a Ghost Usher or something, and Omega with all of that support just kills Gohan. The problem is the Toas are not on his leader skill, so if they have to get hit at any point, like, they would get absolutely destroyed. It's kind of like the major problem, but stop playing this Freezer OST. There's no item if it wasn't for AGO Omega. If you would have dodged, I would have done it in 3 turns. Yeah, AGO. I'm not happy about using AGO Omega. Oh yeah, you could use the tech androids. Because then you have 3 Ghost Ushers. AG Omega was not saved by this new Omega. Yeah, he's kind of like usable again, sort of, but not like a, oh, he's so good now, like he's fully back kind of thing. You can get away with using him for some events, I think, for sure, but I'm starting to get to a point though where I'm getting a little bit worried that we're not going to be able to actually one turn like the enemies, especially because the key in here now is really bad and I don't think I can get 4 key for Pan. Oof, that was lucky. Yeah, there's better options than AGO Omega, but there's also, because there's so many options for the team, but if you're missing any of those characters, because obviously you've got Tech Sin, you've got the Int Shadow Dragons, Nova, STR Omega, but like if you're missing any of them, then I can see how like AGO Omega would potentially make it onto the team, but I definitely very much overestimated how much HP these guys would have. Gohan eats a super to the face and just takes double-digit damage. That's what we like to see. No, I'm Gohan stage with Goku Vegeta lead. Little over 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I've no itemed the Gohan stage with Omega's team in just over 5 minutes. I've no itemed the Gohan stage with the Gohan and Trunks team. Or the Gohan, Goten and Trunks team. Now, that's the great thing, and this is what we talked about on the podcast last night, about how good all the new units are and the sort of diversity of units that we have at the moment. Like, there isn't a team that is just the best team. Because some teams still struggle in some events and some don't, but then will struggle in others. Like, I think we've got a very good... Why did it have to be all of those STR orbs there? Look, we could have had... If there was one less STR orb touching there, we would have gotten the 5 orbs. Maybe I could risk doing this. There we go. Although I can't remember, this could be the Gohan, because I can't remember which one's which now. That could be the Gohan that already had the 5 rainbow orbs, actually. I'm actually not sure which one we already got the 5 orbs with. Team right now is Physical Omega, STR Nova, Texin, STR Omega, Int Shadow Dragons, and AGO Omega. Oh, well, I guess it depends whether you got him or not, but STR Rose is like a go-to unit for that team. Or AGL Rose for support. Like, even without STR Rose, I'd probably run AGL Rose over AGO Omega. Yeah, I can't tell just from like the start of turn defense or whatever whether mine is the one that has it. Is double AGL Forku the best pre-GDC team? I mean, probably not, because the GDC gave his team so many buffs. So, because like the Giant 8 power team before all the buffs from the Global Dokkan campaign was like okay, but yeah, new Rose is like a go-to for that team. Fusion list for Geo Blue. Gave up on the part 1 balance after 600 stones. Used my tickets to try and get the Team Gohan. Fair. Little Blue is very excited because My Chemical Romance are going to be playing in the UK next year. Shout out to the old school emo soundtrack of my youth. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we started this run, like, but obviously I'm not going to be able to finish it. I'll be ending the stream in like 9 minutes, but I'll continue it off stream because one of the first videos I record for today won't be gameplay, so I can continue playing this on here. I'll probably do my. I still don't exactly know until I come to literally when I come to do it exactly where I'm going to put everyone, but I need to actually do my proper like GDC LR tier list. But like I said, even now, like without having actually sat down to properly start making it, I'm still not 100% sure who I'm putting where. I feel like Goku and Vegeta. I feel like Blue Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then like the LR Gohan, Goten, and Trunks are all like in contention for being number one. And then I think it just kind of depends like which event and like what you value more for the unit, I suppose, in terms of like their team and everything like all together. Nice, no super for Pan, great. Put Goku Vegeta at 5 for the rage bait, yeah. That's true. I have not seen that. That sounds very cringe.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, I used to listen to, like, I got the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, the one that has I'm Not Okay on it when I was younger. And I really liked that album. And then I wasn't a huge fan of the Black Parade, like when it first came out, but it grew on me over time. But then I didn't really listen to a huge amount of their stuff that came out after that. So, but I'm sure we will be listening to a lot of them in preparation in the lead up. So, I'm just never getting this other Gohan. I don't think he has got the. Yeah, no, he definitely, with that start, that defense, he definitely doesn't have the 5 rainbow orbs or however many int orbs buff yet. So the other one, so it was the other one, the other one's gotten it twice, and I can't get it once for this one. Which is a bit annoying. But yeah, putting them at 5 for the rage bait would be kind of funny, but I don't think I don't think I want to be opening myself up to that craziness just yet. So there, where's the GDC LRs on here? Why are they all in different places? so it'll probably just have to be this one, and then I'll have to add the Goten and Trunks one. That's fine. But yeah, the rotation of Gohan with the Path to Power Kid Goku on it is so good. Just because of the fact that Gohan already has like the solid damage reduction, especially if you've gotten the orbs, and then he also then just gets extra damage reduction from the Kid Goku as well. Oh, that's super good. Oh no, he is there. People will be upset if you put Super Saiyan 4 on number 1. Oh yeah, that's the thing. People will be mad regardless. But that's the interesting thing, is because so many of the... Like, a couple of these guys have an argument to be number 1. So, because of that, no one will ever agree at, like, whichever one you put at number 1. People will be like, it should be this one instead. But... I mean, LR Kid Buu probably will come first in that situation, because I definitely do jump scare at horror games. But I mean, that's part of the fun. To dodge. I can't decide how I'd put, like, I genuinely can't decide who to put, like, above the other when it comes to Rose and Omega. Like, they're both so good for what they do. But, like, Omega's team I feel like is definitely better than Super Boss's. So is that enough? Like, should he be higher than Rose because of that, or... I don't know. Fist of Fathom will be peak. I mean, I'm definitely going to be doing horror games. I know it's like cliche, I guess, because like everybody does it, but like horror game stuff in October, like we did last time. So there's a high possibility that that will be included. I mean, I think I did. I think I posted about it last time. Like, I took recommendations for games. Like, last time for horror games that people wanted, like if there's any particular ones people wanted to see. So when I think of it, if you were to put them on their own team, if they can survive. Yeah, what was that? I saw the weird tweet that like people were reposting and people were getting like having arguments about. Was someone was like saying they evaluate the units based on like putting them on the wrong team where they have no leader skill, and then it's like if they're still good with no leader skill, then they're good, and it's like. That seems like a really weird, like, I mean, I guess some units are good enough that they can be good without having a leader skill, but that seems like such a weird way to evaluate a unit. Because I can't remember, who is it they were saying? I think it was Gogeta, because obviously Gogeta, no, because Gogeta has the damage reduction. I can't remember which unit it was, but like they posted 2 screenshots of 2 units taking damage in slot 1 from a normal. And like one of them was way more. It might have been Gogeta, I'm not sure. But neither of them were on the leader skill of the team. And they were trying to argue that like that made the other unit better because when you're running them not on the leader skill, like he was still better. But it's like I'm not really sure why a unit being good off leader skill would even be good to know, because you're not gonna actually do that when you play the game. So that's very weird to me. Like, oh, this unit is still good even in a situation where you'd never run them, therefore they're better than this other unit that is potentially better on the actual proper team that you would run them on. It's like, what? Bizarre. It's a good thing we're at the point where we get 2 turns, because I changed my AGL Goten and Trunks build as well, so that they had more additional, and they still are basically never getting additional super attacks. I mean, yeah, off-lead AGL UI obviously is good for like short events, because he still just will dodge on the first turn regardless. So anyway, I just realized the time, because like I said, this run is going to continue on for a while. I'll just be doing it like off stream, I guess, while I'm putting the tier list together and stuff, but I will let you guys know how we get on. I mean, if I don't do any gameplay videos at all today, I don't know what I'm doing for today other than the tier list. If I don't do any gameplay videos, then I can probably carry on this run and then maybe just stop. And then tomorrow for the early stream, like this same stream, same time tomorrow, actually like start the stream being at near the end of this, right? Like a stage 41 or whatever, and see if we can actually then finish it from there. But I did not mean to attack you. That's annoying. I mean, Gohan does have the very high crit chance, so I suppose it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I didn't really mean to attack type disadvantage. But anyway, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. Keep an eye out for the tier list that's going to be dropping later on. Do make sure you check it out and let me know your thoughts on the placements. But yeah, that is going to be it from me. I appreciate everyone being here. Do like the stream if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Give a follow if you're on the Twitch side. I will see you all again soon. Oh, and yeah, check out the second channel. The link is pinned in the chat. We'll be playing some more Death Stranding 2 over there in 10 hours time. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. But that'll be it from me. I'll see you all again soon. Have a good one.